Behind me is probably the worst real estate deal I've ever done. And it wasn't this house. I bought this house really well. I bought it the first day it went on the market. I bought it better than I bought it better than I could sell it and make money off of it. But I had a dilapidated duplex up the road I hadn't did a good deal on. I had this really good idea that I would take this house, that house, market them together and sell it to one investor. Well, lo and behold, somebody come along and they said, let's buy this one first and we'll put a $1,500 deposit on this one. We'll buy it at the first of the year. Tax reasons, I get it, okay. So they buy this one, they move on, they get in rehab. January 1st comes along, when we're gonna close? Well, we need to wait till June, July. My money ain't right. So like a dummy, I waited a little longer. That cost me $9,000 in rental income that I could have been getting off the property if I just went ahead and started the rehab, but I didn't. I waited, I trusted. Well, long story short, they ended up backing out in June, July, August, whenever it was, and I got the property back and I got a measly $1,500 deposit check. They seen a deal, they figured they'd work it in their scenario, and they drugged me along the way, and I'm sure if something else would have popped up, they had that. Don't let yourself get wrapped up in that. Let's go check out the duplex. Here we are, we're not even done with it yet, but we're moving forward, we're gonna make progress. We'll find out where I'm at the end of the deal. I couldn't even tell you how much money I have in it right now. I just know I've got to move forward and get it done because I've lost $18,000 probably in the process. So I've drugged my feet and now I've got to make progress happen. Let's go check it out. Every dollar matters. That was still a good 4x4 post, so we kept it. We're gonna paint these anyways. So once we scrape this and paint it, there's no need to replace it. That's an investment in my future. I can turn around and recycle that money. Front porch was a mess, so we yanked the old concrete out. We took the bad masonry out all the way down to the good and laid it back on top of it, poured us a new slab, moving on. We put a French drain in, we put gravel on top of it, we put retaining wall block beside of it, and then the water we can shed in. We still need to bring in a little bit of soil, taper it back away from the house, and now we can get it away. Is it unconventional? Absolutely, but does it work? 100%. So we're gonna come in here and give you a real quick walk around. I took a window out of this room. It saved me $250 just in the window, let alone the siding, the J channel, and then the cost for the siding guy to go around the window. A lot of benefits. This was a living room. It's a very small, economical unit. And today we have large TVs. They don't sit in the corner. They're not real tiny. Most of the time people have big TVs. They've got more options. The window creates better efficiency in the unit. So to me, it's a win-win. The tenant wins and the landlord wins. Investing is all about saving every single dollar that you can and reinvesting it in something that creates more revenue. There was a door or cased opening right here. The framing was there for it. We don't need a header up here. We don't need door casings. We need it to flow good. So modernizing this unit is going to increase the value of the unit as well as increase tenant stay. We want our tenants to stay. We want it to flow good. We took down the bulky lights up top and put in these surface mounted lights. These surface mounted lights are $5 a piece, worth every penny of it, and it modernizes the unit. We've done a lot in this hallway. It was all paneling, nasty, funky, some fire burnt stuff. We had a header here just like we did on the other side of the hallway. We eliminated it to keep the flow. What are your thoughts? Should we paint this or clean it up? Theoretically, we don't want it in the hallway anyways, but that's where it was. During the rehab, we left it, cost too much money to change it. Paint it or clean it up and make it a nice gray. When we bought this, it had paneling, wood paneling on top of the drywall. So we took the wood paneling off. I knew there was drywall underneath of it. We were able to salvage some of that. That equals out to be about $40 a board by the time you salvage every part of it. So we're able to salvage $120 to $250 a room by being smart and thinking about what we're gutting. This closet behind me, I know it seems pretty small amount of drywall, but it was only damaged on the bottom 8 inches or so. So we actually cut out the bottom 8 inches, replaced it. It takes the drywallers just as much time to finish that closet as it does to do this whole room. It's valuable when you're able to save stuff like that. It's taken me a little while to come to the conclusion that what we did in 1970 worked really well. This is just a co-roll piece of steel that we buy. And then we cut one bys and make it to where you can just slide it in, slide it out. A one by shelf, it's hard to tear up. It's very durable. You can paint it all, it looks really nice, but it's not the new modern wire shelving that gets torn up, yanked out of the wall, all that good stuff. We're going back to the old. What do you think? The kitchen was a total gut, so I took the ability to just completely lay it out new. We laid it out in a manner that it works well for the tenant. We put the stove right here, the sink, you've got workspace on both sides. It's really smart to make sure that you have workspace on the right and the left side of your stove. Have you ever used a stove where you're hitting the wall with your elbow and you don't have a place to slide a dish or a mixing bowl? So we try to make sure that we have space on the left and the right side of the stove. It's a very small, economical kitchen, but I feel like it lays out really well. It's not ideal to have a refrigerator, a countertop, a dryer, and a wash machine in the kitchen, but that's what this duplex provides. We made the best out of it. Not only did we put our washer and dryer right here, we made sure there's a countertop space. You could actually use it to fold clothes, put groceries into the refrigerator. It's thinking about how the tenant will use it and making sure that you give them the best possible product that you can give them. This bathroom gave us a bonus that we didn't even know when we bought the place. Behind the tub was a 2 foot or so space, all dead space. So when we gutted it, we moved the bathtub back to that dead space. That allowed us to get a 48-inch vanity in here. The door used to come in right in the center of the bathroom. So we moved the door over so that we could put this big vanity in and still have plenty of room between the toilet, the vanity, have a nice trash can. They could have their makeup box, whatever they want to have in here. But always look for advantages, and just because that's the way that it was done doesn't mean that's the way it's got to be. Take advantage of every situation that you come across. We put this tub shower surround in. We put these splash guards in. Another video of me falling through the floor because apparently the other landlord didn't have splash guards in and it rotted the floor out. It's pretty funny. These splash guards are able to keep the water from coming out. These are very critical points for water to come out. Your curtain comes all the way over, but it doesn't seal against your wall. So it allows water to come out and it rots out that part of the flooring. These are critical and I use them in every single unit. We use economical toilets. They actually have a 3-inch flush valve in them and it allows the stuff to go down a lot easier and a lot faster. They're still like $95 a piece. Literally have them in my personal property. They work very well and I'm super happy with them. Economical 48-inch vanity, economical mirror, light fixture. It's an economical unit and that's what we're going after. There's no need to splurge except for the 48-inch vanity. I like the ideal. Give the tenants more space so they enjoy the unit better. We did a lot in this property and now we bought it for $33,000 and I'm hoping for it to appraise for $200,000.